Hello students, welcome to another lecture of pharmaceutical jurisprudence. In our last lecture, we discussed about the provision for getting a license if you want to manufacture a drug which does not belong to the Schedule C, C1 and X. And today we'll be studying about provisions for getting a license if you want to manufacture a drug for testing, if you want to manufacture a new drug, or if you want a loan license. So let's start. So starting with the first topic is manufacturing of drugs for examination, test or analysis. So if you want to manufacture even a very small amount of any particular drug product, you need to obtain a license. You cannot do without a license, right? And if you don't have a separate license, then you need to fill form 29 to obtain a license. And we have studied in our previous lecture that certain drug products, they are prohibited from being imported and being manufactured in our country. So if you want to analyze or you want to perform a test on particular drug, then those just for the purpose of analysis, right? Then the validity of the license which is obtained is for 1 year from the date of issuing of that particular license. If the drug which you wish to manufacture for the purpose of test or analysis, if it is not safe for human use or it is basically an unsafe drug, then you need to get a no objection certificate from the licensing authority which is appointed by the central government, right? And the drug which are being manufactured, they should be stored in a proper container. They should be kept in a proper container, and that container should be labeled with proper manufacturing date and all the details about the ingredient, the quantity of that particular drug product. Next is condition of license. We are presently studying those drugs which are manufactured solely for the purpose of test and analysis. So the first condition is that if a drug is manufactured for test, then it should be solely manufactured for test only. It should not be sold to the general public. Then the second condition is that the manufacturer or the licensee should allow the inspector to inspect his lab, his manufacturing unit at any point of time with or without notice. Then the licensee should keep a proper record of all the quantity of medicines being manufactured in that particular unit, and that particular record should be furnished to the inspector if asked so by the licensing authority. Then the manufacturer should comply with all the provisions which are stated in Drug and Cosmetic Act and its rule 1945. He should obey by those provisions. And lastly, the manufacturer should maintain a proper inspection book, and whenever the inspector comes for the inspection, then the manufacturer should give that particular inspection book to the inspector so that he can write his findings, he can note down his findings in that inspection book. Now the second category of drugs is manufacturing of new drugs. So the first thing that we need to know is what is a new drug. So as the name suggests, new drug. New means something new which has not been used earlier for the clinical purpose. So any particular drug product which has not been used earlier for any clinical purpose, or the formula of which is unknown by the experts, that you can say that that is a new drug. So there are certain provisions for getting a license if you want to manufacture a new drug. Now there are certain provisions to be kept in mind to manufacture any new drug, whether it is included in Schedule C, C1 or X, or whether it is not included in Schedule C, C1 and X. So the first important point is that the approval from the licensing authority is very important, right? Secondly, when you are applying for a license to manufacture a new drug, that time you need to furnish the evidence related to the standard of the quality, the purity, the strength of that particular new drug, right? Then we know that during a drug discovery procedure, after a drug molecule has been discovered, firstly you need to do preclinical trials, and then you need to jump on to clinical trials. So preclinical trials mean that the testing is done on animals, and clinical trial means that testing is done on human beings. So if the clinical trials that particular drug passes the clinical trial, only then will that particular drug come into the market, right? So the results of the clinical trials should also be furnished to the authority for getting a license to manufacture a new drug. And while applying for a license to manufacture a new drug on a large scale, the manufacturer or the licensee should provide evidence that that particular drug has already been approved and all the trials, all the analysis has already been done for that particular drug product. Okay, so the next thing is loan license. So firstly, we'll understand the meaning of what loan license exactly is. Now, sometimes what happens, you wish to manufacture a particular drug product, but you do not have adequate space or you do not have adequate equipments basically to manufacture. So at that point of time, loan license comes into play. You apply to the licensing authority for a loan license. In that, what happens, if you get a loan license, you can collaborate, you can ask any other licensee who has a proper license to manufacture drug to manufacture your drug products in his manufacturing unit, right? So this is the entire concept of loan license. Now there are again certain conditions which you need to fulfill to obtain that loan license. Although you are not manufacturing, you do not require any manufacturing unit, but still there are certain conditions to be fulfilled, right? So the first thing is that loan license is issued for the manufacture of drugs other than those specified in Schedule C, C1 and X. For the drugs which are specified in Schedule C, C1 and X, loan license cannot be issued. Then the application for getting a loan license or for the renewal of loan license can be made in Form 24A, and the particular loan license is issued by the licensing authority in Form 25A, and this particular loan license will be valid for a period of 1 year from the date of issue, right? And we studied earlier also, then there are some guidelines in Schedule M, that is good manufacturing practices. So you need to fulfill those particular requirements as well. Now before the loan license is issued to you, an inspector will inspect the manufacturing unit where you wish to manufacture your drug product. He will inspect the entire premises, he will inspect the equipments, then he can also interact with the staff of that particular manufacturing unit, and only then will you get a loan license. Then the licensee should test each batch of the raw material as well as he should test each batch of the finished product, and proper record of those testing should be maintained by the manufacturer. So if a particular drug does not have a date of expiry, then the manufacturing record should be maintained for a period of 5 years. And if a particular drug product has expiry date, then the manufacturer should maintain those particular records for a period of 2 years from the date of expiry of that particular drug product, right? So these are the conditions for getting a loan license. Thank you so much, students. This was all for today. I hope you understood whatever has been taught to you in today's lecture. If you have any queries, any doubts, please reach out to me. Feel free to contact me. Thank you once again for giving your time. Thank you.